Hello, I am Dave, and I'm here to watch other people conquer. Today we are here with No Limits versus the Deckers. Both teams have been extremely competitive lately. They have done really well. I believe both teams are 2-4 at the moment, simply because, the teams they've been up against have also been incredibly talented and skilled. Let me just post this in the chat real quick and then I'll get more into it. It is posted. Very nice. Okay, looking good. Oh, hey, thanks, Favor. Thanks for the follow. That might be a bot. I just started streaming. That's okay. Uh, so yeah, both these teams have played uh, very well. The Deckers just coming off of a 2-0 win against Mom Said I Can Push Mid Once. Strilling just really rolling with these carries. And then also 4 Beats playing really well on mid with that Ember. Uh, can't forget about Soft Moon Tiny though. It looks like Tiny has been one of their biggest picks, right? They Snapfire also played extremely well. I think it was 4 Fates on Snapfire, at least one of those games. Uh, but yeah, so they definitely know their team comp, definitely know what they're trying to do on Deckers, and it played really well. NoLimitz, though, you can't knock them out. They played very well. I've cast a few of their games before. It seems like they're really into Necro. From what I can tell, like they picked Necro for most of their drafts. So it'll be interesting to see if a Necro ban comes out. They've also been picking a lot of Warlock. They got a big Warlocks, a lot of Warlock. And they picked Ursa a few times, if I remember correctly. Just going off of memory here. So they definitely can't knock them out. I believe Ocean is the captain on them. But we should be starting pretty soon here. It was supposed to be a 9:45 start time, so still waiting for people to shuffle on in. Yeah, it looks like people are in the Discord, so looks like we'll just hang out for a minute. That's okay. But yeah, it's gonna be very, very exciting. Like I hope and expect to see a tiny ban from No Limits. Like if I do not see this tiny get banned out, what are you guys doing? Like you gotta shut down Softman. You gotta. And then if I also don't see a Necro ban, I'm gonna be surprised too from the Deckers, because both teams have a similar draft that they like to run. CK has been picked a lot for No Limits. That seems to be a pretty popular carry slash pause 3 for them. Uh, I think they picked Dawn once. They've done Silencer. That was against the Enigma, so shut that down pretty good. I did not cast that game, so I didn't see it. But looks like we're in for an exciting matchup to see what actually happens here. Yeah, just waiting for people. So bear with us. It's already a late start time, so every minute we wait here, it's gonna be even a later start time, which is okay. I don't have a bedtime like my father. I kid, I kid. Can't really think of anything else to say or talk about. Had a pretty good day. I beat Silk Song, so I streamed that earlier. That was a lot of fun. So it's a little disappointed at the last boss, but still really fun. It's the weekend. Weekend's doing pretty good. Uh, Indiana weather's been crazy. had had like a pretty hard snowstorm like a week ago, and then it's up to the like 60s, and then it's dropping back down into like freezing rain and hail, and then it's gonna be back up in like the 50s, and then drop back down again. So that's fun. I'm having a good time. Alrighty, people. Try to didn't go too played really well. It's always cool to see like a really good invoker who like knows how to cast their spells, and it's just awesome to see. So that was fun. He did an interesting build too. He did like a damn. I'm a terrible, terrible this week. Yeah, he skipped boots and just rushed a Witchblade, no talisman, wand, Witchblade, and 4-0 did really well. Beat the crap out of us. Hey, there we go. Looks like we're getting no limits in here. There we go. Now we got some people. Got, got the BDE, Big Dad Energy. I think that's the one of the more memorable names in this tournament, at least for me. Okay, looks like we're still waiting for one for Deckers. Looks like Strilling is casting the Deckers POV. Very cool. So if you want the Deckers only POV, go check theirs. But I am an all-seeing god. A banana king. I see all. I don't know all, I'm pretty stupid, but at least I see it. God, we gotta do this before 11 o'clock, man. I'm gonna go hysterical. It's not, I usually stay up this late, but my brain doesn't. Don't worry, I took a nap. I'll be fine. 10 p.m. start time instead of a 9:45. Exciting. That's funny. Nice Pokemon setup. Some people are pretty creative with their little preview here. Hell yeah. Even got the stuff in the bottom corner there for actions. Very nice. Okay. Hey, there's 4 fates. Let's go. Alright, we got everybody. Nice. So we should be gearing up to go here. Let's get it. That is true. We do need to know what team is teams. And there's the coin toss. Almost said it wrong again. Who's going to get it? And that's going to go to the Deckers. So I'm going to guess they're going to take second pick, and then NoLimitz is going to take Radiant. Oh, wow. There's the second pick. Oh my god, and there's Radiant. Who could have seen that coming? Oh my god, but that's like, it happens every single fucking game. That's so funny to me. Alright, coming into the drafts. I am looking for a Warlock ban, a Tiny ban, a Necro ban, Probably a Snapfire ban. This not being like team
10 seconds
specific.
out.
I'm just
Plenty of
shouting
time
out
to tell an
bans that I
announcer you love 'em,
expect to
if that's
see
what's in your
to
heart.
try and shut down the
5
other
seconds.
teams, right? Could be seeing a CK ban, could be seeing an Ursa ban. We could be seeing a Witch Doctor or a Lich. I think those are kind of like those people I just named off are kind of like the main people at the moment. There
Radiant's
could
up.
be a
Banning
Viper.
time.
There's a Lone Druid ban. Decker or NoLimitz taking out Lone Druid immediately, so that's one of the bears down. I don't
10
know
seconds.
if they have a Lone
Dire
Druid
gets
play
the
out
ban.
on the Deckers. I know it's been played a few times, but some wild bans coming out. PL immediately? I
10
don't
seconds.
think you
Just long
have to
enough to
ban
regret every
PL
choice you've made
immediately,
if you hurry.
but
5 seconds.
now he's out of the game. No PL.
All right. Dire gets
There's the
ban.
Warlock ban.
Radiant gets
And there's the Necro
Dire
ban.
gets the ban.
Hell yeah. The Techies. We got a Techies ban coming out. I remember there was somebody who played a bunch of Techies.
10
I didn't
seconds.
think it was the Deckers. I thought that was on another team.
5 seconds.
But no Techies either. I'm a little surprised by these bans on No Limit. There's the Viper ban. So those three coming out from the Deckers are heroes that I had already planned on seeing banned.
10 seconds.
No Limits, I don't know where they're getting their bans from.
5
I mean,
seconds.
I'm gonna trust them, right? I'm sure they have a game plan.
Radiant's turn to pick.
And there's the Dawn ban. Not wanting that come out. I'm gonna immediately pick the Undying. I believe they played that in at least one, maybe two other games. Undying just being a very strong support, right? He's got the decay, so strength heroes and heroes in general suffer for getting their strength taken. They got Tombstone for the team fights. They got Soul Rip for heal or a nuke damage. And then, of course, Flesh Golem just beefing him up. Gonna counter with a Lion on the Deckers. That's a classic support right there. Got some Catch, got a Hex, got some Mana Drain, which is really annoying to deal with in lane and in general. But also that Finger of Death being one of the most powerful nukes in the game. Overall, solid show here for first picks.
5 seconds. Radiant gets the ban.
There's the Lycan ban. They did see Sterling play Lycan in one of these previous games that they absolutely destroyed with. Coming up for 2 more bans. It'll be interesting to see who they choose to go for. They haven't really banned any supports. So even with like every support open, the Deckers still went with Lion.
Dire gets the
And
ban.
there's an Omni ban. Okay. Omni has been kind of hit or miss from what I've seen.
Ten seconds.
After this ban, we're going to get into the majority of the picks.
5 seconds.
Where a lot of the
4,
action
3,
happens. Again, still no Tiny ban.
All right, Dire's
So
turn.
no Tiny ban is going to leave Soft Moon open for picking their most played hero. And they're going to Lifestealer ban. Okay. A lot of core bans. Yeah, very surprised not to see a Tiny ban.
10 seconds.
Maybe they think that they can just deal with it. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man?
Radiant's up.
And here comes the Jack Hero. I believe that's for 4 Fates or Comedy Bronze. But again, Jack Hero, solid pick. A great lane dominator. Got some pretty good tower push. And then team fight is really good as well.
10 seconds.
Solid picks.
Radiant's up.
And they're going to go for the Lich on No Limits. There's the Lich. Lich been very popular lately. I think one of Billy's most liked heroes. Very nice. So we got both supports on both teams. So we're looking for some core picks here. Is NoLimitz going to steal the Tiny from the
5
Deckers,
seconds.
or do they have their own plan? Right? They could go for CK.
Dyer's turn to pick. Tidehunter.
Oh, they're going to go for Tidehunter. I like it. Tidehunter is definitely a solid pause 3, given the Ravage, the tankiness, the armor reduction, the ability to build auras pretty well. Great, great hero. If you get a break on it, though, a little
5 seconds.
can be a little weak to Viper, which they saw the Viper ban, so good choice. Also, Hoodwink could be a pretty good counter, but I don't know if Deckers are going to want to play a core Hoodwink here. Is this going to be the Tiny pick, is my question. Are we going to see the Tiny? Putting a lot of thought into this. Trying to figure out how to deal with this big team fight coming out from NoLimitz. And it's going to be the Ursa coming out. All right. Knowing that NoLimitz has played Ursa before, taking that away from them. Ursa pretty good against Tidehunter because it doesn't matter how much damage block you have. Ursa just keeps piling on the damage with the Fury swipes. And also great for, evading Ravage. Well, not evading, but tanking Ravage. Also good for getting rid of that anchor that Tide likes to go. Looking at the second pick now.
Radiant knows just who
And we went for a Death Prophet. Ooh, it's probably a Death Prophet mid, I would assume. But giving really that good, just that hero that wants to sit in the middle of everything, right? With no Necro, DP is pretty similar, right? Just pop ulti and stand next to people.
5 seconds.
Great for pushing towers, great for just sustaining. Does have that silence as well. So definitely could also be a pretty good aura carrier if you put her in the off lane, right? Build Greaves on her, maybe a Greaves pipe. I could see that happening. I think people have mostly been playing her more of like a DPS, right? Like Witchblade, Shivas, that sort of thing. But I guess we will find out. I'm very surprised that there was not a Tiny pick so far. They still could pick it. Because this could be pause 1 Ursa mid DP, and then they have to pick an offlaner. But right, looking to see what we get from NoLimitz. This is gonna be a CK, yeah. That's falling back onto what they're comfortable with. Gonna be able to pick him up. I believe this is Waste Manager CK potentially, or could be Slaymate. But very nice.
10 seconds.
Just CK given that burst damage,
5
right?
seconds.
And that jump. Depending on what facet he goes, he can be a real big menace. I've seen cores take that neutral item facet and being able to get like tier 5s at like 40 something minutes. Or, the irrational's nice, giving break, silence, or whatnot, disarm. That could be good. He's got some good choices. But yeah, very, very surprised with a lot of these bans. Not really targeting the most played heroes, but that's what's cool to see, is to see how people react to different stuff. And
All right,
definitely have
Dyer
knowledge
gets
that
the
I do
ban.
not have. What do you, Billy, are you drunk? What? What, you gonna have your mama? What?
10 seconds.
Someone check in on Billy.
Radio set. Banning Dyer gets the ban.
Alright, the ban on Sniper and then the ban on Enigma. Knowing that NoLimitz is missing that backline damage, and then not wanting that Enigma to come in and mess up those team fights. I could see it.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty of time to tell an announcer you love them if that's what's in your heart. 5 seconds.
Oh, I didn't realize that NoLimitz has no reserve time. They ran through all of their reserve time. Oh, they missed a ban. That's what happened. They ran out of their reserve time. They didn't get a ban. That's crazy. Gonna pick up a Lena for that backline damage. Probably a mid Lena. Hell yeah. Okay, is this gonna be an offlane pick for the Deckers to secure what
10
they
seconds.
need?
Just long enough to regret every choice you've made
I
if
think
you
their
hurry.
team fight is pretty
We're
solid.
starting
Their
in 5
jump is
seconds, with or
solid.
without you.
What are they gonna lean into with this last pick here? I don't think I've seen anyone run out of reserve time on a ban, but that ban could have been extremely precious and they just missed it.
Cave Johnson
And we
here.
have and there it is, the tiny. Oof, there you go, Soft Moon. Picking up that tiny again. All right, let's look at these hats. That is a naked Jack Hero. I immediately saw that. Dang, okay, that's a 4 beats on the Ursa. So is this going to be a Strilling mid on the DP? I mean, Lena's looking pretty good. Lich looks amazing. That is a decked out Lion. Hell yeah, Ursa looks great. Tiny obviously looks amazing. Oh gosh. You know, I honestly think I kind of want to give it to the Deckers, but that naked Jack Hero is leaning me towards NoLimitz. I think I still think I'll give it to the Deckers for the Ursa and the Lion. And I just love Tiny, man. I'm a bit biased. But overall, great hats. 4 Fates, I want to see a better Jack Hero, man. Now this is going to be interesting because 4 Beats is their mid player on the Deckers, so I guess they're just switching roles, I'd assume. And here we go. All right. Here comes the teams. Yep, that's going to be a mid Strilling
All right, get ready.
versus a mid Kid Magic. Undying, rushing boots of speed. You usually don't see this on Undying. Usually like having some mana regen early just so you can spam decay. And we have a pause from the BDE. What's going on? There's all the mangoes. That's why Undying doesn't have any mana regen. Lich took them all. Vlad going for this evil eye to give lingering effects to targets on his sinister gaze. It's always a fun choice, especially if you can get Scepter. That's a lot of fun. This is a Waste Manager CK taking that irrational facet. I know Soft Moon is happy about getting their tiny. Taking this Icebreaker facet, I do like it, mainly because if you're playing support Jack Hero, you're not really right-clicking enough, especially like for most of the game. I think the most right-clicks you're doing are in laning stage. So to win laning stage, that facet I think is decent. But for most of the game, I think Icebreaker is just a little bit better. If you're like, just because like, you're not right-clicking a whole lot, right? You're like throwing an attack for Liquid Fire or Liquid Frost out, and then you're just, not trying to be out of position. Gonna have to try to find first blood here. All right. The BDE is back. We are good to go.
Okay, now
Big commends to NoLimitz for being on the top of the last hits at the moment. So it doesn't look like NoLimitz is looking for a catch here. So they're going to be split up, but... Oh, they don't have their banner. Weird. Deckers is looking like they're going to group up here.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
BDE just hiding in the trees. Guess he doesn't want to be a part of this game. It's like, whoop, I'm just gonna hide in the corner. I mean, I do like these early wards, so definitely good, especially if he thinks that there's people around here. Just hiding is a valid choice so that you don't give your wards away. It looks like it's going to be a pretty passive go at things. Nope, here it comes. There's the stun. DP getting that Crypt Swarm off. Ice Path is just going to miss Slaymate. I don't think they were going to kill him there, but definitely took a lot of damage. Alright, nice block from Kid Magic. Getting on that high ground. Trying to get Strilling to back off here. One of those tangos. Nice, nice. Comedy Bronze and Vlad going hand in hand. Getting that stun on Slaymate. Gotta be careful because those are Fury swipes on the Ursa. That Frost Blast doing some good damage. Tombstone is down behind them. He was hiding behind. That's insane. There's the Ice Path on Waste Manager. And there's the kill and the deny on the Tombstone. That's what he was going for, was to get behind him and drop Tombstone. Big brain play. Unfortunately, this is a Jack Hero who's really good at taking down the Tombstone. So, unfortunate. There goes Strilling, siphoning the soul of Kid Magic. That's sustain, gonna keep him in lane. I don't know where First Blood's gonna come out. Yeah, very, very good matchup to pick Jack Hero into Tombstone like that. At least he got mangoes, Vlad. God, I hate Lions. Strilling taking a lot of damage here. Trying to siphon the souls, but she's gonna go down. Kid Magic is gonna get First Blood. That soul siphon, level 1, is not enough to keep her alive. Oh, they're gonna go on Comedy Bronze here. That Earth Spike isn't gonna be enough. Vlad is gonna get the kill with Frost Blast. 4Beat's forced to back off so that their courier doesn't die. Nicely done. Oh, I missed it. The BDE takes down 4 Fates inside the Tombstone. Guess he wasn't able to take it down fast enough. Nicely done. Okay, got Bottle on Kid Magic from that kill. Strilling lagging a bit behind, but probably going to be okay here. Nice D-ward. Gonna try to manually block with the body, but taking a lot of damage. Here's a fight for the rune. That's not something you want to be next to, Vlad. I don't think you ever want to be next to a bear. I wonder how much NoLimitz is going to regret not banning this Tiny. Australian taking a lot of damage. Those 7 stacks of Fiery Soul gives a lot of magic resist and attack speed. Or no, magic resist comes later. It's just movement speed and attack speed. Getting a casual Glove of Haste into the power treads. I like it. There goes Comedy Brawn sucking off Slaymate. And I'd go under tower a bit here. But, ooh, I missed the kill on Forfeit's bottom, but Slaymate might be in trouble here without any mana. Gaze is going to get him off. Good pick up bottom here. Looks like we might have a fight here. That's a lot of damage. Got a Dragon Slave, and that's going to be another kill for Kid Magic. Nicely done. This Dragon Slave damage is just coming out. And this early game DP, unable to have the health to really survive that. Again, manually blocking him, but gonna take quite a bit of damage. Has a bracer, so even though no mana, still gonna be pretty damn tanky. Oh, Soft Moon is gonna take down Waste Manager. Must have been a toss avalanche kill. Nicely done. Does have Laguna Blade, so Strilling's gonna have to be a little careful. Does not have that stun for a setup. Here comes the BDE onto Forfeits. Playing a bit aggressive. Oh, Exorcism is popped. Kid Magic, you're gonna have to be careful, man. Might be able to nuke him down, but oof, that's gonna be a big Exo with all those spirits saved up. 4 beats, doing some love tapping here. They're going down on 4 Fates. Took down the Tombstone, it looks like, but forced to run for their life. That's gonna be a crit, and the stun comes out, and the decay goes down. Diving under tower here, Strilling, rotating with a haste, is gonna pick up a double kill. Very nice. Taking a lot of damage from the tower. Ooh, that healing salve just saving her life. I think Lion gave it to her, so well played if that was the case. Ooh, that was close. Kid Magic, though, content just to farm up and push mid here. We got 7 minutes coming up, and it looks like Deckers are going to go for this one. Phase Boots on the Ursa, making him really fast. That's going to be a free pickup for the Deckers. That is not good for the supports of NoLimitz. They need those levels, and missing those is going to be critical. But great for the Deckers.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes.
Nice, using the salve, using the backpack to get more health out of losing those stats temporarily. They came to try hard. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have another Rotation from Strilling here. I don't think they see him yet. There's the stun on the Slaymate. There comes the Siphon. The Hex. That's going to be way too much. Comedy Bronze is going to take that down. Looks like he just got 6 as well. So he's going to look to finger somebody.
Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick. You can tell Dyer's middle tower
Decided to max Liquid Fire and Liquid Frost. I mean, I'm an enjoyer of Dual Breath, but I think for the damage is fine. Nice, got a regen on Kid Magic, gonna make him very lively, I guess. Hey, both people, 4 beats and Comedy Bronze, have 6. So Slaymate and Vlad are gonna have to be really careful here. Hey, we got the turtle upgrade. Nice. I love the turtle tiny. Oh, got something going on. Ooh, the finger is gonna take down Slaymate. Here comes the Earth Spike. Vlad is in a lot of trouble. Gonna try to TP out. Not gonna be able to make it. Oh, but there's the rotation on Kid Magic to nuke down 4 beats. I didn't see Alina coming in. But using Exo on this tier 1 to just try and push it. Being one of the stronger people on the map, no one really wants to show up to this, I don't think. There's Kid Magic, though, with the damage. Coming out, does have the regen, so not too scared to keep chasing here. Is this going to be enough to nuke him? Oh, 7 health! Holy crap. That's insane. That's one of the lower ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, now Kid Magic in a bit of trouble, but that regen is going to keep him alive. The toss, not going to be enough damage with the Frost Shield. There comes the stun. Kid Magic is just going to right-click. Soft Moon is forced to run away. The Frost Blasts come out, but the trees are going to obscure him from vision, and the Dragon Slave takes him down. The regen just giving Kid Magic all the regen he needs. Strilling's back in, but with no mana, not really going to be able to do anything. That is a huge regen rune. Hey, Hollowed Husk, how's it going, man? This is on a 5-minute delay, so my apologies. That is all space for 4 beats, though, so they're going to be A-okay. Wait, am I seeing this right? No, okay, that was the DP. I was like, is Lion rushing to Kaya? Gosh, it's 3 a.m. for you. Damn. Hope you're able to get some good sleep. So yeah, brushing Blink on the Lion, but also rushing Kaya on DP to just amplify that damage. Which, Kaya specifically is spell damage, so that should... No, it's spell amp. Does that work? Because, I know, like, this is magical, but, like, the spell amp, does that work on physical? You're gonna have to remind me if that works on physical or not. Tiny also looking to rush Blink Dagger here. We got a 4-man rotation. Bottom. They're gonna go look to take Waste Manager out. He might be sensing the danger and is just gonna back off as they do see him. So they know they're there. Waste Manager saying, hey, I got 4 bottom, just push mid, take that tower.
Dyer's middle tower has taken one hell of a beating.
Bots completed on the Lina, gonna allow her to travel across the map much easier.
Dyer's middle tower is stone dead.
And that's just gonna be a free tower for Kid
Radiant's
Magic.
bottom tower is a pile of dust and gravel.
Oh, they're TPing top. They want to take Slaymate again. He's really far behind this guy. Gonna try to TP out, but that's not gonna be enough for Strilling, who popped Exo.
Dyer's middle tower is insured.
Vlad, you gotta run, man. Not where you want to be here. Oh, the Hex comes out from Comedy Bronze, and Vlad's in a lot of trouble, and that's gonna be another kill for 4 beats. Easy pickup. Great catch by Comedy Bronze. And they're gonna look to take this top tier 1. 4 beats, doing what support needs to keep this catapult alive for that extra tower damage.
I am not a betting man.
Almost got armlet on CK. That's going to be a huge power spike. Let's go ahead and switch over to net worth here. But oh, it looks like a fight's breaking out. They're going, oh, that's a double stun onto the supports, gonna stop them from chasing. McIntyre's down on the middle of Tombstone. Forfeit's taking a lot of damage. I don't know if he's gonna go down to these zombies or not. Now Vlad in the middle macro is taking a lot of damage. That is gonna forfeits. The dragon somehow, the flying dragon goes down. Gonna try to TP out on Comedy Bronze, but there's the nuke from Lena, and that's easy pickup with those right clicks. I was just thinking about the logistics of how a flying dragon goes down to zombies walking on the ground, but you know what? I'm not going to question it too much. So great pickups from NoLimitz. Kaya completed on the Lena to just amplify this magical damage. You usually don't see the magic build with thermal runaway. But fair enough. Going on Waste Manager here, I don't know if Soft Moon wins this at the moment, but Forfeits is enough to chase Waste Manager away.
Looks like Dyer's top tower is in some trouble. Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Slaymate is opting to go a Scepter Rush. Not sure how that's going to work out for him. I do like Scepter on Tide, but not having like a Vlad's or a Blink or a Pipe, just, you know, at least one, maybe two other items to really allow them to fight early might be a little hard here on this team. Waste Manager, gonna have to play careful, but did just get Armlet. So I expect to see some good Armlet toggles. Oh, there's the pop of Exo. Ice Path. Waste Manager's in a lot of trouble. Gonna have to ulti to try and do more damage, but Macro Power comes out, and that's gonna be way too much. Sterling easily picks that up. Nicely done. Oh, picked up on Soft Moon bottom. Slaymate. Very nice. Didn't even use Ravage for that. But it looks like that was a Laguna Blade kill. Strilling in a lot of damage. Having to kill these zombies. Easy Dragon Slave. Comedy Bronze forced to run. But nice Ice Path from Forfeits. Thanks for the redeem on no boots, Hollowed Husk, but unfortunately I am not playing at the moment, so I have no control over what these heroes buy. Gonna pick up the Windlaze for the little extra movement speed, going into Blink on 4 beats with that Battle Fury completed, gonna allow them to farm a lot quicker. But yeah, if I was playing, I would, that would definitely hurt me a lot. Sorry, I don't want you to use channel points on something that can't really affect the game. I guess Slaymate might be wanting to buy Scepters for his team. Or that might just be a glitch. Gonna go ahead and deny mid tower. I guess they just didn't like it. And fired him. Don't need that service anymore. Honestly, that is fair. Okay, we got a smoke coming out from 4. They're going to look for a pickup. They know Strilling's right here. He's under a ward. And there's the Gust Laguna Blade. And that's going to be way too much damage from Kid Magic. Going to take her down. Oof. Good rotation. Great ward placement from the BDE. Taking him down. And this is going to be a 5-man push on top tier 2. Without Strilling, I don't think Deckers is going to want to try and defend this. Macropire dropped on the creep wave to save this tower, and the fort gets drawn out. But there's the tombstone. BDE is behind the tower. Forfeits. There comes the Hex. The bear is on top of him. BDE goes down easily. Kid Magic in the back. The Blink Dagger wasn't able to throw him back, and they're just going to try to run away. I don't think they have the movement speed to catch him here. But they're going to keep chasing. Smoke comes out to give a little bit extra movement speed. Kid Magic looking to come back in. Slaymate got caught. The bear goes down. But, oh, that is a big Chain Frost. Comedy Bronze almost went down. Kid Magic, Laguna Blade, the Ron hero. But they're going to have to keep chasing him. Here comes the stun onto Strilling. But here comes a CK onto the Lion, and that's going to be an easy pickup with that critical strike. Exorcism comes out on Waste Manager. That's not something you want to fight into. Kid Magic still hanging around. Gonna decide to TP out. they're going to find him and going to be able to successfully complete that TP. What a crazy fight. I didn't know what was happening there. Almost got a Blink Dagger on the bear. Going Orchid on the CK. I like it. If they don't have Dispels, looks like going to be picking up Shivas on Strilling. More armor and magic damage. Looks like Tide almost has their Scepter. Now, my question is Soft Moon going to go Orchid? I think Soft Moon has been a tiny Orchid enjoyer here. But going to be interesting to see if he decides to go for it again. Blink Dagger completed on the bear. That's terrifying. Picking up that Defiant, or Quickened Defiant Shell. I like it. We got Kid Magic still sitting at the top of net worth by a good 1,000, but quickly followed by 4 beats and Strilling. This is a very close game. Working on the Blink for Comedy Bronze, but he's really far away. Almost got a Glimmer on Vlad. We got Tormentor coming up in 40 seconds. Decker's really probably the best team at taking it with Ursa. But we'll see who decides to go for it. One of the bigger objectives on the map at 20 minutes. Interesting to see a Lich take weighted dice. Illusion. But, you know, fair enough. Okay, they're gonna peen it out. I think they might have vision here. But oh no, here comes Slaymate. Gonna run into all of them. They see him. Silence comes out. Hits the Vlad as well. That's a jump on top with the Ursa. Ravage comes out to try and save him. But Vlad is gonna go down to a ghost. Slaymate gonna try to TP out. There's the Hex and gonna catch him with the Ice Path. Easily pick up for Comedy Bronze. This is not good. Kid Magic is forced to run. The Blink on the Ursa. Kid Magic, you're in trouble, man. Ghosts are chasing you. And that's going to be an easy pickup. Damn, that is a 7 kill streak. Taken down. Kid, Waste Manager in trouble. There's the toss back. He's all alone. The Finger of Death comes out. And that's going to be an easy pickup for Strilling again with a double kill. Well played, Deckers. Great catch by Soft Moon, who is going Orchid. Ooh, tries to get that tower toss damage. But that Fort comes out to try and save it. But that's exactly why Forfates is really good at pushing towers, is this Liquid Fire gives the attack slow to towers. So that tower cannot attack for shit. And that's going to be the first tier 2 of the game. Is this going to be a Roche? They are going for Roche. Ursa really good at taking Roche with those Fury Swipes. So they're like, hey, we just took an objective. Let's go for it. Let's get this Roche, let's get this Aegis, and then hopefully take these other tier 2s. Possibly even Torm. Really just setting the speed and the pace of this game. Almost have Basher as well. Okay, Vlad's like, hey, we know they're bottom. Tiny's alone. Let's go attack him. Blade Mail completed on Undying. Although I don't know if this is a good Blade Mail game. I think it's fine with the Jakiro, but I mean, I'm more worried about this bear at the moment. Yeah, see, still no Scepter completed on Slaymate. Is this it? I hope this is it. Yep, finally, Scepter completed on Slaymate. So hopefully they can get another item here to help in these team fights. But now, Kid Magic, still top of net worth. Yeah, these games, they usually last, I'd say, about 40-45 minutes. So this is game 1. We're going to have a game 2 after this. So on average, they can last 45 minutes. They can be really short, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But they could last longer, right? Seeing 60-minute games is not incredibly rare to see. It really just depends on how these teams play and how they, how they perform, really. This is a very complex game with a lot of moving parts. Oh, Dire scans, not going to pick anybody up, but they have vision there. They know they're there. Here's Waste Manager with the Orchid, but that gets the Earth Spike comes out, and that Exorcism's already going to be popped. Waste Manager in a lot of trouble here, but maybe Strilling's the one in trouble. Waste Manager going to really come in, and that's going to go down to the BDE with that Soul Rip. But here comes the rest of Deckers, the toss in, but that's a Lich ulti right on top of him. The Ravage comes out. Softmoon in a lot of damage. It goes down to a Laguna Blade. Chasing Comedy Bronze. Gonna go down to Kid Magic, but the Bear picks up Vlad in the back. BDE has no way to get away from him, and that's gonna be a double kill for 4 beats, but a triple kill for Kid Magic. This is now a 2v1. 4 beats gets on top of Kid Magic, and Kid Magic is gonna go down. Slaymate has no way to do that, but that comes the bash and cancels the TP. Slaymate in a lot of trouble here. 4 beats looking for an ultra kill. Gonna blink away, and that's gonna be an easy ultra kill. The only thing left on the map is a mother truckin' bear. What an insane fight. So much used, so much happened. Insane. Oof. I am unable to keep up with the insanity that is happening. I see that Strilling opted to pick up a Pipe of Insight, understanding the magic damage coming out of NoLimitz. So completely fair. Orchid completed on the Tiny. I need some water. My banana mouth is pretty parched. Oh boy. Kid Magic, you're gonna have to be a little careful. Got that Yashikaya blink, so pretty fast and mobile. But if this bear gets on top of you, I don't know anything that can save you. Do have a glimmer on the Lich, but that's about it. Picking up Greaves on the Jack Hero. I'm really liking this team fight itemization that the Deckers are doing here. Oh, there's the blink from Comedy Bronze onto Slaymate. There comes the bear, but that's a Laguna Blade on top of him, and that's going to be Aegis down, but they got to look out. He's coming back. Strilling just taking down that tower in the back. Tombstone's up, but here comes 4 beats. More magic damage coming out from Lena. That's going to be another tier 2 down for the Deckers. They were able to draw out that Aegis, but that's exactly what it's for. Still got some time on Exorcism. Gonna try to hit this tier 3. No Tide Hunter, so they're gonna be pretty happy to push this. Frost Shield reducing a lot of that damage on that tower. But Comedy Bronze is just looking to jump in again. But looks like they're gonna think better of it and back on out. I think they know that there's vision there, yeah. Ooh, haste on Elena. Blinks in on 4 Fates, but Comedy Bronze is there to Hex. Here comes the Bear, the Finger, and the kill for 4 beats. Ooh, Kid Magic picking off more than he can chew there. Did not realize that there were multiple people standing right around 4 Fates. Sometimes that's just how it works. You don't see everybody. You jump to get a kill, and you end up dying in the process. Okay, what do we got coming out to Slaymate? It's going to be a Shard. That's going to be some pretty good catch here, as this status resistance doesn't really care. Doesn't really matter. But going to pick up the Torm for Soft Moon. That's actually really value on a core, allowing Tree Grab to have no charges and be permanent. Oh no, we have another pause coming out from NoLimitz. That is unfortunate. Take a look at this graph. pretty steady for most of the game so far, and then a heavy dip towards Deckers as they've been winning these last few fights. Very nice. There is 4 beats leading with a level 20, but Kid Magic not too far behind. And pretty close with Waste Manager, Strilling, and 4 Fates here. It is surprising to see this where 2 supports are higher than 2 cores, but fair enough. Okay, it looks like we're ready to get back into it. Yeah, we can definitely see how these fights have been going. We got Pipe, almost Chivas, and Greaves on Deckers. 2 very big team fight items that NoLimitz is just missing at the moment. They don't have any big auras at the moment. Looks like we're getting a mech on Undying. That's going to be very big. That's going to be the last tier 2 going down. BKB completed on the Ursa just to ensure he's able to get in there. Looks like they're wanting to cut off their farm and push him into base. Oh no, Waste Manager, you gotta be careful here. Well, they did not see him, so he's gonna be okay. Roche may be up in 50 seconds. That would be the next timing they're looking for here. Gonna be getting Flame Cloak on Lena, which is gonna be really nice. Gonna give that spell amp and magic resistance. And free pathing. Oh no, Vlad, you didn't finish it. I've done that a lot myself. Oh boy, Kid Magic, you gotta be careful here. Oh, they see you. That's a bad place to blink. But, oh, looks like 4 Beats didn't see that. Whew. Making me nervous. Soft Moon looking to complete this BKB before they have another fight. And Shiva is completed on Strilling. Just going to make her a lot more tanky. Yeah, we're looking for this Roche timing. We got 40 seconds before it is up. It could be up a little earlier. Gonna be going to go pick up this Scepter on Ursa. Very big Scepter indeed. BKB completed on Waste Manager. That's going to be extremely helpful. Although it is a little annoying just because it tells you exactly which CK is the correct one. We have Greaves. We got Mech completed on Undying. Very nice. Waste, Soft Moon does have BKB coming out. And Roshan is up. They know it's up. This is going to be a Roshan take into a high ground push. This is going to be a real easy pickup for 4 Beats. There comes the roar. I don't think there's anything that they can do, though. And there is Roshan. It's also going to give them a banner. So to be able to protect their lane creeps from pushing into that high ground. Deckers are really lined up here to be able to do a solid high ground push. If they see Slaymate, this is not where you want to be. There's the jump, the bash. It's going to cancel it. Oh, Sterling going to pick that up. He does have buyback. Does have buyback, but he's the... Ooh, only 3 people in this game have buyback at the moment. So, a lot of NoLimitz is going to have to be really careful here that they're not picked off. Kid Magic does have buyback here, though. Here comes the mid-high ground push without their Tidehunter. This is going to be a hard to pull off. The banner comes down. Exorcism comes out. The Frost Shield trying to reduce that damage, and that's going to take the fort. I don't know how they're going to fight this, though. They got to wait for Tide to come back up. Frost Shield doing a lot of good damage, but now, or a lot of good damage reduction, but now that it's gone, 4 beats, not even hitting any towers. Looking to go in, jumps in the back and picks off Vlad. Vlad has no buyback. BKB comes down, so there's no way to stop this bear. Ooh, here comes Kid Magic. Just gonna miss that Light Strike array. Oh, the jump and the Hex. Tiny comes in. Laguna Blade comes out. Ravage is popped. That's not gonna be enough damage, though. Waste Manager is just getting beat to death by a bear. Macropyre out to disperse the fight, but Kid Magic in a lot of trouble. 4 beats, I see that double tap on Blink Dagger, pushing you back to your own fountain. But BDE's in the back. Soft Moon, able to take him down, but that's a kill for 4 beats. Kid Magic picks up 4 fates. Slaymate in a lot of trouble, though. Waste Manager on top of 4 beats. That's going to be Aegis down, but the bear is coming back. Gotta be careful here, guys. That is going to be Rax. And Deckers are going to be like, hey, we're happy with that. We're just going to back out. They got what they wanted, and they only gave a pause 4. So, big value.
Gold and sweet. Double damage.
This positioning from BDE is really fun to see. Trying to split up that fight, get behind him, drop that tombstone. Very fun. Yeah, just with this huge net worth disparity between the 2 teams, it's really hard for NoLimitz to really man-fight Deckers at the moment. Lena has Ghost Scepter, which I think is really good against an Ursa. And going an E-Blade, so really just leaned all the way into the magic build here. Which is pretty interesting. Yeah, even on the talents, just going full magic. Which you usually don't see on a mid Lena, but fair enough. Almost got Octarine on Soft Moon, but here comes Kid Magic with the Flame Cloak. Not gonna decide to chase. Think better of it and back out. Going BKB on Strilling. Nice, nice. Oh, that's a Scepter completed on the bear. Ooh, if you had trouble killing the bear before, good luck killing him now. I think, oh, they're going to find Slaymate with the Force Staff. There's the Earth Spike. The bear's on top of him. Ravage comes out to try and save himself. But there's Soft Moon coming in with the Blink Avalanche and then smacking a fish with a tree. That's going to be no buyback for Tidehunter. They do not have 4 fates, but I think they're going to be pretty happy to push this. Here comes Strilling with Exo, with the jump onto Vlad. The jump from 4 beats takes Vlad out immediately. The buyback comes back. Kid Magic in a bit of trouble, but uses Ghost Scepter. And Strilling's actually going to go down to Waste Manager in the back. 4 beats is forced to BKB because of Vlad. But Soft Moon trying to man-fight Waste Manager and BDE, but that's going to be a double kill for BDE in the back. Great defense. 4 beats now in a bit of trouble. Waste Manager going to be able to take him down with a Reality Rift Chaos Strike. What a turnaround. I guess not having 4 fates there was a huge decider for that fight. buybacking on Vlad, being able to get Ursa in a bad situation to pop BKB, and then just be completely vulnerable for the CK to absolutely obliterate him. Nicely done. That is showing the power of a CK and that Reality Rift pierces spell immunity. Huge. Got Blink Dagger on Slaymate now to be able to put up for more counters or initiation. Macropyre's dropped on Vlad, but that Aeon Disc is going to save Forfates from that entire Laguna Blade. Even though they won a high ground defense, they still gonna have to be a little careful here as Deckers are coming back up.
Money to burn.
And here comes the smoke. They know they're here. They have a bear in 10 seconds. They know where NoLimitz is. Waste Manager has a heart now, making him extremely tanky. But the bear is up. Look out, people. The bear is back. And here comes the chase. Comedy Bronze looking for a catch here. Gonna find Slaymate. Not gonna have the blink to get on top of him. Oh, there's the gush. Hits the bear. They know he's there. This is gonna be a fight. Gonna find Vlad. He doesn't have buyback. The Glimmer comes out. Gonna save him. The Ravage onto 2. There's the Ice Path. Ooh, Soft Moon takes the Laguna Blade to the face. Waste Manager on top of Strillian and takes her down. Soft Moon just trying to kill zombies, but Waste Manager almost going to take him down. Vlad in the back going to take down by getting fingered, but 4 Beats gets taken down by Kid Magic, stunned, couldn't get ult off. Comedy Bronze is forced to run now, and that's going to be a double kill with that Dragon Slave. Ooh, I don't know if, was 4 Beats silenced? Maybe. They do have the Orchid, so 4 Beats might have been silenced there, but Scepter allowing Enrage to happen when disabled. The only thing that can stop that is a silence. Being able to take down that bear is huge. Very big value, or maybe he just didn't have it up in time and already used it. But oh, you gotta look out for Fates. That's a big Reality Rift. What a big turnaround. No buyback on 4 Beats, only on Lion. So this looks like it's going to be a free Rax for NoLimitz. They're going to have to be forced to get the hell out of there. Just to show you that no matter how rough it's looking, you're not out. Like, look at this. So much on the side of Team Deckers, and then the spike, just bringing it all the way back, almost completely middle. Only a 1k lead now.
Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Let's check out that net worth. Dang, Kid Magic and Waste Manager now sitting at the top, followed by the rest of the Dyer's cores. Going for that refresher on Slaymate, because those Ravages are just that big. Checking Roche, but it's not up yet. Gonna be going Nullifier on 4 Beats. Honestly, fair. Fuck these Glimmer Capes and Ghost Scepters. Got that Octarine completed on the Tiny, so once Soft Moon hits level 25, that's going to be a 4.5 second avalanche, which is absolutely ridiculous. The 2 toss charges is also pretty nice, but I think Soft Moon takes the avalanche cooldown. Not going to finish the Abyssal Blade on the Ursa. Thinking Nullifier is a bit more necessary. Okay, yeah, we got some tier 4s out here. Rattle Cage. So it looks like Slaymate's going to be picking up theirs. Picks up a crude giant small and a tough giant small. Very nice. And then a whisper of dread for the Lena, just to increase that magic damage. Looking for more tier 4s here on the side of the Deckers. Giant, small, and tiny. Terrifying. They know Roche is up. They're going to go for it. But this is a smoke from NoLimitz. This could be really bad if they're unable to stop this. Comedy Bronze is going to get Waste Manager. Here it comes. There's the Ravage. BKB on Strilling. Macropyre is out. Slam is taking way too much damage. Oh my gosh. 4-Beats just gets deleted. Soft Moon gets deleted by Waste Manager. That's way too much damage. Strilling forced to run away from all of these zombies. And that's going to be a bear down, catching Comedy Bronze with Vlad, and that's going to be a double kill for Waste Manager. Strilling's just caught in the middle, unable to get away. There's the stun, and Waste Manager gets a triple kill. Oh my god, this CK with Assault Curious now, absolutely insane. That's a heart on Undying, so giving a lot of health. I think more than, yeah. Oh ho ho, Refresher Shard. What a turn of events. Waste Manager, you bloody madman. Again, like, 4-Beats has BKB, has Enrage, but just gets deleted so fast he can't hit his buttons fast enough. God damn. Insane. I guess playing for this late game is paying off, as they're now leading with a 7k net worth lead. Buyback status, only 2 buybacks, but Soft Moon is back up. Oh my gosh, Kid Magic picks up a kill on Forfeit with that insane magic damage. Ooh ho ho ho. Okay, the Bears coming up. Are they gonna stay? They don't have that tier 2, so are they just gonna go for tier 4s? It's a 3v5 at the moment. Refresh on BDE drops 2 tombstones. They don't have a Jack Hero. It's a 4v5. What's going to happen here? Who's going to make the first move? Here's BDE coming in. Strilling, looking to make a play. Here comes 4-Beats onto Kid Magic, BKB, but the Wind Waker comes out. Vlad's going to get taken down by the Bear. The Enraged BKB comes out. Waste Manager's in the middle of it all. What's going to go down first? Strilling taking a lot of damage. 4-Beats gets taken down by Kid Magic with that magic damage, but that's a buyback. Exo doing a lot of damage. Soft Moon trying to finish off some people, but going to get taken down by BDE. Waste Manager. Kid Magic goes down to 4-Beats, but 4-Beats, you gotta look out. Uses the Enrage to try and get away, but that's not going to be enough. That's going to be a dieback. Buyback from Kid Magic on top of Strilling with the Boots of Travel. That is going to be another Ravage on top of all of them. Soft Moon going to go down to Kid Magic as well. Ooh, Comedy Bronze gets pulled back in by Waste Manager. This is not looking good for the Deckers. And GG is called. GG is called. Well played. Holy crap. Hey, look, 45 minutes. Insane game. Ooh, what a comeback from NoLimitz. Insane comeback. The Deckers running that game for most of it. And then this CK just comes out of nowhere and deletes this Bear. Like, that damage was insane. MVP got to go to Waste Manager. I'm sorry. That's a MVP for Waste Manager right here, my guy. Insane. Kid Magic doing a shit ton of magic damage. I mean, it's in the name, Kid Magic. Well played from BDE. Slaymate committed to getting this Scepter Blink Dagger, paying off in the end to be able to do extra minus armor with this Assault Curious. Curious, I don't know. But well played, everybody. So we are going to have a 5-ish minute break here, and then we will be back for game 2. So alrighty. Let me pull that up, and we will be back in just a little bit. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We are back. We are going to be starting game 2 here pretty soon. Man, that first game, holy crap. Oh boy. That first game is insane. Like, I expect to see some different bands. I expect to see a CK ban, and I expect to see an Ursa ban. If I do not see those two bans, I don't know what these teams are thinking. Oof. But NoLimitz coming through. Insane. Definitely on their heels for most of that, but able to split the map, find the farm they needed, and then just destroy the Deckers in the late game. Like, I am blown away. That just shows you, man, the game is not over until it's over. Oof. Very, very enjoyable. Super fun. So we're just waiting on a few people to shuffle back into the lobby, and then we'll get back to it. You gotta love late night Dota. Or early game Dota for some of you people. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what each team chooses to go for. They did let Tiny go through for Soft Moon last game, but dealt with it pretty well. Did not see Tiny as impactful as I've seen him before, but that's really just because NoLimitz was so tanky, right? If they were able to jump Vlad, Vlad melted in the back as Lich. But with Undying CK, oof, that's a tanky front line right there. Looks like we're waiting on one more. Hey, there it is. We have the machine that kills fascists filling in here. Hell yeah. Very nice. Dope. Both teams are in. Gonna make another prediction. The team that gets first pick, gonna take second pick. And the next team, gonna take Radiant. I would like to see that mixed up. I don't want it to be that predictable every single time. Got a fellow Phoenix enjoyer? Hell yeah. Okay, No Limits is ready, but we're waiting on one for the Deckers, it looks like. I do not want to see another bear. They banned Lone Druid. I think No Limits banned Lone Druid last game, which I think they should have banned Ursa. But I do not want to see a bear. Well, how y'all's days going? Or nights going? Evenings, mornings, whatever. Whatever and more. Got a bunch of... Oop, here we go. Here's the coin toss. Said it right this time again. I'm very proud of myself. I don't really think this matters because it just auto fills for the, yeah, because since they won... Yep, oh my gosh, their second pick. Who could have seen that coming? And what? Radiant? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, it's so predictable. So predictable. But alright, here we go. Let's get hype. I want to see some black holes.
Radiant gets to ban.
See some big ulties. The most exciting part of the game where we see what's not being played.
5 seconds. 4, 3, you get it.
So switching up, both teams switching, Radiant and Dire. There's the immediate Viper ban. Not wanting to see Viper. Completely understandable. Fuck that hero.
5 seconds. All right.
And there's the Necro ban, ensuring that No Limits is unable to get that comfort pick. I believe Slaymate played it. And again, there's that Lone Druid ban and the PL ban. I'm very interested in these immediate bans of these hard carries. I guess Lone Druid it could be a mid, but
5 seconds.
Very weird to me. Especially after the game they just had. I think there might be more higher priority targets at the moment. There's the Undying ban. There we go. Not wanting to see that again.
We're 10 seconds
BDE played that very well. There's the Lycan ban. Not wanting to see a Lycan again. Well, they didn't see the Lycan, but it was in one of the previous matches.
10 seconds. Radiant's up.
And the Tiny ban. There we go. Get Soft Moon off that Tiny. I mean, I love the Tiny, don't get me wrong, but that is a very smart move for No Limits. And the first pick is going to be a Warlock. Warlock, very nice. Instant pick of the Lich for No Limits. Really liked that Lich in the first game. Gonna take it back for the second one. Vlad is happy about that. But with this Warlock, does change things already. Big team fight, big slow, fatal bonds getting damage, dispersion, and a heal. You
Radiant
gotta
gets
look
the
out.
ban.
There's the ban on the CK. Let's go. Very nice. Love to see it. I mean, again, Waste Manager played amazingly, but I like shaking things
10
up.
seconds.
I like seeing what can
Right.
happen.
Dyer gets the ban.
The Lifestealer ban. All right, are they gonna let Ursa get through?
Dyer's turn to pick.
They are. The bear is still open,
Radiant's turn
but
to
they
pick.
banned Shaman. Oh no, they did the Grimstroke. The Lich Grimstroke. Classic. Is it a meme? I guess it is kind of a meme, but it works really well. It's a really good. Just doing the Soul Bind
10 seconds.
into Chain Frost. Everyone dies.
5 seconds.
So, classic pickup. Very nice. Definitely something you gotta keep in mind when you see a Lich come out. Or even a Grimstroke. Deckers definitely quaking in their boots at the moment. Okay, without being able to rely on Tiny, are they going to pick up a Jakiro? No, they're going to go for the Snapfire. Hell yeah, I love a Snapfire. I believe this is a 4 Fates. Definitely have played Snapfire before. This is a really good pickup for them. Overall, great team fight. Great to follow it up with Warlock and that Upheaval and Fatal Bonds. And that Mortimer's Kiss is just able to do a lot of damage from really far away.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And here we go. It's going to be a Dragon Knight. Ooh. This could be offlane DK, but I think DK's played more often in the carry position now. So this could be a Strilling or 4 beats. DK just being able to dish out a lot of damage regardless of what facet he takes. I'm a fan of the
We're starting in 5
Poison
seconds.
or Acid Dragon or whatever it's called. The armor reduction and being able to push towers is really nice. And that pairs really well with Little Shredder too. So let's see what they take here. They're gonna pick up the bear on NoLimitz. And insta-pick the Night Stalker. Ho ho! If I was Deckers, I would leave the game. If I was this Warlock, I would be like, you know what, guys? I'll see you later. Oof.
10 seconds.
Dang, yeah, that's going to be a lot of good jump. Night Stalker being able to get on top of Snapfire or Warlock and just shut them down. That crippling fear on that silence, not going to allow them to get their channels off. And then the bear turn, just going to be, you know, horrifying. It's a bear. The bear is always scary.
Up,
and they're going to counter with a Bloodseeker. Okay. So this is definitely a carry Bloodseeker. Is this going on Strilling? I mean, I like it. It's, you know, you just throw it on the Night Stalker and he's unable to go anywhere.
5 seconds.
Got the blood right. He's got the vision too if people get too low for tracking. Interesting. Hey Flynn, good to see you there. Yes, it was NoLimitz who won the first game. It was insane. You know, sometimes I have to remind myself that I can chat in my own chat just so I can immediately respond to people. Gotta ban the Lina, the respect ban on Lina, you gotta like that. And the ban on Drow. Okay. They already have the carry, but I guess it could be a mid Drow, which, you know, fair enough. I'm not a big fan of mid Drow, but It can work. Yeah, NoLimitz knowing exactly what they want to do has barely used up any of that reserve time. And the immediate ban on the DP. Banning Pugna, that's an interesting ban. I would have not guessed Pugna for a ban here. But getting that death profit, fair enough.
10 seconds.
Gonna be down to the last two picks. Who is the Deckers gonna pick? That was bad grammar. Yeah, we're looking for someone to pull this team together. This could be a mid DK if they wanted to put someone in the off lane, but this could also be a soft moon DK in the off lane if they wanted to get a mid to really make those jumps, right? DK can make those jumps, but he kind of just has to commit if he goes Blink Dagger. So we could see like a Void Spirit, Storm Spirit, although Night Stalker kind of shuts him down pretty well. So maybe just seeing like a, I don't know, Timber or something. Like, I don't know. Timber's been pretty popular. Okay, they got 5 seconds. They got to pick something. 3, 2, here we go. It's going to be a Phoenix. Ooh. I am loving this. I am loving this. They know Snapfire is already taken, so they don't have to be worried about that rapid right-clicking to break egg.
Well, 8 now.
So who are they going to... They have 2 minutes to think about this, so they can take their time to figure out a good counter for this. Although if Night Stalker gets on top of Phoenix, that shuts Phoenix down just immediately. So I would guess this is going to be a mid Phoenix on 4 beats, which is just awesome. Like, I love this. The only downside, right, is that they have on NoLimitz, they have 2 really good silences, right? The Phantom and Crippling Fear. So if they go on somebody, they're not going to be able to cast their spells. Like, Phoenix loves casting spells, so if they get that Phantom on him, he's not a fast right clicker. He's not going to be able to kill that Phantom quickly. So they already have ways to kill this Phoenix, but I do like Phoenix just because Phoenix is awesome. So it's going to be very cool to see how this plays out. And we have a Meepo! I love it! Hell yeah! Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, we got that amazing Snapfire set. Look at this Grim. Look at Waste Manager, Ursa, Night Stalker looking great. That's a great looking Phoenix. And look at that Bloodseeker. Looks like I like the Dragon Knight. That's a really good Warlock. I like that one. But that's a Naked Lich. That's a Naked Lich. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Deckers just because of this Naked Lich. Come on, BDE. You got to pick up your game, man. But overall, I love the Meepo pick. Slaymate, let's go. So this is now an offlane Kid Magic with a mid Slaymate going up against a mid Phoenix Strilling on Phoenix. 4 beats, changing to arterial spray. English is my first language, by the way. Arterial spray. I was kind of hoping he'd go for the Old Blood, because that would just be fun. I wanted to see that Old Blood facet. It's a lot of fun. But here we go. I can't wait for this Meepo. All right, and here we go. Look at the snail. Look at the snail. Picking up that fire dragon. So going to be dealing some extra splash damage with magic damage. And the AoE dragon tail. So pretty big for that stun. Dang, Slaymate. Looking, did not realize you were that big of a meepo, so now I'm really excited to see what happens here. Waste Manager picking up that bear with bear down, and BDE doing the same thing. Blocking the camp. Not gonna put the obs ward down, though.
You die, yet your failure
All right, gang,
lives
30
on.
seconds.
I feel fine. Don't know what
So yeah, this is gonna be
everyone's worried
great. The only thing to match with Soulbind is Lich here, which is a little surprising. They do have Void. So sometimes if you see this Grimstroke, right, you try to at least get another hero that works well with targeted spells. But they don't really have that, so it's kind of like a one-trick pony now. Here they go. Not really set up to get 2
History will
runes
be
on
made
No
this
Limits.
day. Not actual history, make-believe history. Fiction.
Okay, they got one.
Call it.
That is 2 for Deckers at the moment, but it looks like they're going to be able to pick up the second one easily. The machine that kills fascists is looking to maybe block with a sentry. It's a mid Phoenix versus a mid Meepo. I think this favors Phoenix here in the early game. This is a lot of fighting going on. Fatal Bond's already out from the forfeits, doing a lot of good damage. Got that blood right. We got some trade from BDE and the machine. Both having heavy nukes, but Strilling under the tier 2. Really messing with Slaymate here. Yeah, he's got no way to dispel that, so he's just taking all that damage. Oof. A lot of stuff happening on the map already. Dang, he's going in on Strillian. Diving past tower just to mess with Slaymate. Ooh, there's the damage from the machine. Oh, I missed it. Just barely. Kid Magic picks up the first blood on forfeits, but that's a counter kill on the Vlad for 4 beats. Very nice. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Slaymate really just trying to hurt Strilling. Keeping him from the wave. Oh, Slaymate, you're in trouble here, man.
Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
There's the dive. Oof. Oh, but he gets another Meepo. Meepo. And you can't say Meepo without doing that when there's multiple, right?
Ours.
I think that's a law. When there's more Meepos on the map, you have to say it as many times as there are Meepos. So far, 1 for 1. Waste Manager sitting pretty happy there at the top. Oh. Strilling getting a little low here as Slaymate is looking to push him away with that other Meepo ready to come back in. There it is. Although now this other Meepo getting a little low here. There's the dive. Tower's going to pick it up, but that's going to be a lot of burn damage. And that's going to go down. Slaymate playing a bit too dangerously there. Easily picked up. For Strilling. Well played. Oh, there's the jump on Waste Manager. Not what you want to see with a cookie. Blood Grenade comes out. Waste Manager, though, the one looking to be a bit in trouble here. If they keep going, the Blood Grenade's going to miss from the machine. That's okay. More fighting coming out mid. Not going to get that poof off on him. That's a big wave, Soft Moon. Still going Soul Ring. Likes playing his heroes. Oh, catches Strilling with the net, but she gets the dive off. Oof. These are some insane fights here. Slaymate, you gotta be a little careful. Sending one of the Meepos back. There's the blood right. Good magic. Still taking damage from it. Oh, Waste Manager looking to go on the machine. No, backs off. Strilling deciding just to go back to Fountain. That's the safe play. Although missing all that XP. Like, that's really not what you want to do for mid, right? Like, missing that XP is really dangerous.
Missing middle.
Oh, immediately catching Strilling. Gonna be okay. Ooh, using Meepo to go get both water runes. I missed the kill on 4 Fates. But Slaymate picks it up and blinks out. Not blinks, but poofs. I did see the kill on 4 Fates, but I was wondering what was happening mid. Well played by the Vlad picking that up. Oh, Waste Manager picks up the kill on the machine. I missed it. Damn. I'm a terrible caster. Fire me, I guess. Oh, there's the Fatal Bonds. The Blood Right comes out. It's going to be a good amount of damage, but 4 Fates is in trouble here. Vlad's in trouble in the back, though. The Silence comes out. 4 beats on Vlad. Kid Magic on 4 Fates. Who's going to go down? Diving the tower. 4 Fates goes down. 4 beats. I don't know if this is worth it for you, but he's going to pick it up with the Blood Right. Gonna try to TP out. Gonna be okay, but like basically nothing. Strilling getting caught in the net, but does have Egg. Egg is up. There's the dive. There's the egg. Slaymate's going to try to TP out, but that's not going to be fast enough. Strilling picks up another kill. I love to see mid Phoenix. Very nice. There's the jump onto Waste Manager. A little low. Gets the Dragon Tail, and that's going to be an easy Scatterblast kill on the bear. I guess if you have a bear problem, put a shotgun to its face. Shotgun beats bear. Nice, got the Lotus. But the Blood Grenade comes out on the Kid Magic just to slow him down. There's the Fatal Bonds, and the Blood Rights are going to do a lot of damage. Kid Magic and a little bit of hurt here. Gonna be okay, though. Pushed out of lane, but alive. Opting to go Tranquil Boots on Lich, as Lich does not gain mana passively. So Arcane Boots, I think, is usually the better go. The machine is in trouble from the bear. The Dragon Tail comes out to save the machine, but that's a Phase Boots and just going to run him down. The Gaze on Soft Moon. More damage. Not going to dive the tower. I think Slaymate has decided that it's safer just to farm jungle. But we got 7 minutes coming up. There's Soft Moon. Got to get in the area. Not going to be able to stop him from getting in. So this is going to be a fight to the death. Soft Moon getting really low. There's the Frost Shield. But the machine kicks him out. With the cookie trying to save. Unfortunate. Going to get run down by Waste Manager here. Don't know if they're going to dive. But the creeps are under tower. Here's the rotation from the Warlock. 4 Fates. BDE in a bit of trouble now. Waste Manager coming back in for the kill. There's the Scatter Blast. No ulti yet. Ooh, Jess got 6. Gonna have to run from Strilling as she comes around. But Vlad picks up 4 beats bottom. There's Waste Manager getting taken down by Soft Moon. Just coming in and breathing fire. Night Stalker ulti used. Egg is back up. What an insane early game. Looking to go at this Slaymate, who just got a lot of illusions. As if you couldn't tell which one was the real Meepo anyway. They're all the real Meepo. Okay, working on, got Cornucopia, just gotta get to his secret shop here. Oh, there comes the dragon form. Gonna chase down BDE. Dragon Tail comes out to stun the cookie follow-up. Very nice. But the machine is the one in trouble now just after using cookie. Gonna be forced to run. Slaymate goes down to a neutral creep. Oh boy. Nice Chain Frost taking her down. But I think Soft Moon's gonna be okay here. Just going through the trees. There's the slow. Ooh, don't know if you want to dive tower like that when you don't have Enrage. I did not see how Meepo died to the neutrals. Waste Manager, the one in trouble now. With Strilling coming in, that's going to be an easy pickup from the mid. BDE, though, now forced to run. Going to try to TP. No Dragon Tail, but that doesn't matter. They have the damage to secure it anyway. Kid Magic going to try to TP out and successfully does. Ooh, that is almost a Rupture kill. Even though they missed the kill, pushed him out of lane.
Looks like Dire's top tower is in some trouble.
Waste Manager deciding to come back in, but they do have Supernova.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Gonna find Waste Manager diving in,
Tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
just running him down. Forced to enrage and run.
Really taking a beating.
Not gonna be able to stay on top of him. There's Kid Magic coming in. Supernova is out. They don't have the damage. Waste Manager just goes down to a shotgun to the face again. Comes back. Supernova taking a lot of damage from this Strilling. BDE, that's going to be another kill. A double kill. This is too much damage coming out from this Phoenix. Oh, trying to just keep vision as here comes Soft Moon getting the Dragon Tail stun. The damage is there. That's going to be a kill under the tier 2. The Deckers have no chill. This is exactly what we saw from game 1. Deckers are just running stuff, but hopefully they can end it before NoLimitz has a chance for that comeback again. Looks like 4Beats is opting to go for a Radiance on Bloodseeker. I like it. Not going to have the attack speed, but definitely going to have a good team fight option. Vessel completed on Strilling just to add to that burn damage. Here's a smoke. They have both ultis. They're going to be looking for a pickup here. 4Beats. Got to be a little careful. They know he's there. There he is. There's the silence. There's the gaze. And that's going to be way too much damage. Chain Frost comes out just to secure the kill. I think that's completely fair. He's the carry. Use that Chain Frost. Getting pretty close to the Battle Fury for Waste Manager here.
Man, Radiant does not like Dire's
Is
bottom
Strilling...
tower, and it shows.
No, because Bloodseeker is going Radiance, so Strilling will not go Radiance. I mean, she still could. 2 Radiances on the team never hurt, right? But unfortunately, with Slaymate just being this far behind at the moment, is just forced to farm up, so unable to make the space for Waste Manager. Which, you know, it happens, right? You get beat mid, you gotta get your first or second item before you can really start playing. Another smoke comes out. They don't have Chain Frost, but looking to make some plays anyway. Blink Dagger completed on this Dragon Knight. Oh, they're gonna find him. 20 seconds on this Chain Frost. It's gonna be a big fight here. Dragon Tail comes out. There's the Golem. There's the Blink onto BDE. He's easily gonna go down. Vlad in a lot of trouble. Gonna dive tower here a little bit. They do have Mortimer's Kisses. Vlad, you cannot stay here.
Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom tower.
They got 14 minutes coming up too, so that Wisdom could go to the Deckers.
If Dire doesn't haul ass and help Dire's bottom tower,
Yep.
looks like the Dire figured out where Radiant's top tower is.
Oh yeah, I got that Black Grimoire. Very nice.
Radiant's throwing all they've got at Dire's bottom tower.
Okay, 14 minutes.
Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down.
Yep, the machine's getting this one, and 4 beats is getting that one. That's very big. Regen on the bear. Does not have Battle Fury yet, but Strilling is going to find him. Slaymate takes the tower, though. Very nice. Okay, there's Chain Frost. There's Soulbind. I want to see it. They're going to scout out Slaymate, who's going to be forced to run. There's the TP. And the poof. He's fine. That is the one bad thing about Phoenix, is you got no way to cancel TPs. Getting some good vision here. They're going to see the DK. They know he's there. Battle Fury completed on Waste Manager. Oh. There. The Rupture just going to miss. Just lost vision there. But there's Soft Moon coming in. The Dragon Stun touches. Enrage comes out. He's ruptured and silenced. He's got to get under tower. He's in a lot of hurt here. There's Mortimer's Kisses right on top of him. He has nothing to do there. Warlock gets taken in the back. Forfates goes down. There's the double Chain Frost and absolutely destroys him. Soft Moon still chasing Slaymate, but might need to get out of here as he's the only one there. There's the Ink Swell on top of him. There's the Blink. That's a 4v1. Easy triple kill for BDE. That is exactly the power of that double Chain Frost. Absolutely disgusting. Let's go ahead and switch over to net worth. Strilling and Soft Moon still sitting at the top of the net worth, but NoLimitz is not out of it yet. As just 2 spells can wreak havoc on their entire team. Oh no, Forfates, you gotta run, man. Ooh, he's got his Shadow Amulet. Gonna be able to save his life here. Oh, they're gonna find BDE though. That's the Dragon Tail stun. Tried to save him with the shield, but not gonna be enough damage reduction, as it's only level 2. Alright, yep, Blink on Meepo as we saw. Very nice. That's a lot of Grimoires. Ooh, gonna find Slaymate here. But ooh, he poofed all of his Meepos in. The double stun, or the AoE stun, really. That's gonna be way too much damage. The Soulbind comes out, but there's no follow-up for it. That's gonna be an easy kill on Slaymate for Forfates. Unfortunate that he poofed all of his Meepos in and then got that AoE stun from Dragon Tail. That facet on DK is coming in handy.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Echo Saber completed on Night Stalker, opting to go for a Blade Mail.
As I speak.
Picking up an Orchid again. I guess Soft Moon is just an Orchid enjoyer. Like, no matter what he plays, just picking up Orchid. I mean, hey, if you're going to jump someone, Orchid does feel pretty good. We do have Chain Frost. We do not have Soulbind, though, yet.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Getting close to Shiva's for the Phoenix.
Dire's top tower is
And almost have Radiance on 4 beats. That's going to be big. Waste Manager's farm is picking up due to this Battle Fury. Looks like they're gonna try to push this tier 2 here. They don't have great tower push though. DK's okay, but if he's gotta pop that dragon form. Here comes a counter smoke potentially. It's not time for Torm just yet. Ooh, they're gonna peen out this 4 beats, who's going to go pick up their Radiance. Here they come. He gets the Radiance. This could be really bad for 4 beats. Looking for that blink from Meepo. There's the jump. There's the blood right onto all of them. Ooh, there's the rupture. Gonna try to get a counter kill on the Meepo. Gonna be able to get it, and he heals up. That's a huge save. The silence. The egg is out. Gonna try to chase down 4 beats. But I don't think they're gonna be able to catch him. The vessel on top of Night Stalker. The egg disrupts the Ursa. That's gonna be a big chain frost though. BDE is gonna go down to all that burn damage. 4 beats is still alive. Oh my gosh. Down to the last second. Ooh, Soft Moon just picking up Vlad there. Big catch. That Golem saving 4 beats. But what an insane heal. Like down to the last second. Getting the last hit on Slaymate to just give him that extra health to get out of there. And that's going to be the first tier 2 of the game. Ooh. Yeah, getting down that blood right just to farm and then getting jumped was really well timed accidentally. So well played. Torm is up, but it is bottom due to Night Stalker changing the time of the days. Strilling, thinking that it's top, gonna have to go back through. Okay, gearing up for this Torm. I think it's gonna be pretty easy with all 5 here. Ooh, that's a good shard. Getting a heal and a kiss on Cookie. I mean, hey, that's how I like my cookies. You can give me a kiss and a cookie. Blink Dagger completed on the Ursa. Gonna allow for that better jump. I think that's what I would like to see on this Night Stalker. Blade Mail is really nice, but Night Stalker just feels really good with a Blink Dagger, right? Harpoon Blink Dagger with that Crippling Fear to just get on top of this Warlock and carry some dust, right? You need dust. And that way, Warlock or Snapfire just goes down, right? He's gonna be picking up a Yules for the machine, which is gonna help kite that Night Stalker or the Ursa, and it is completed already. Orchid completed, going BKB on the DK. Looks like could be going for a Manta or Saint Yasha on the Bloodseeker. I think I like Saint Yasha better, but that's just me. Is this a Scepter Rush on Vlad? Okay. Interesting. Just going full damage, no saves. Got Shard on Meepo, hoping to get that Mega Meepo. Ooh, Vlad's got to be careful. Here comes Soft Moon. There's the Blink stun. Orchid, he has no saves. Gonna try to wand. Is this enough damage? It is not. Oof. Could have Dragon formed there to secure the kill, but opted not to. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you got no saves. Ooh, Waste Manager getting pushed into Fountain. Gets the TP off, but his dead body arrives. Ooh. Good pickup from 4 beats. I mean, how terrifying is that? That's like someone knocks on your door, and you're like, oh, hey, someone's coming in. And then they just, like, teleport in dead. Just a dead body. Oh, no. Slaymate gets the blink off. Thankfully, that was his real Meepo. Be able to get out of there. There's Soft Moon coming in the gaze. That's not good, though, because there comes the Dragon Stun. There's the... Oh, he's unable to get the Chain Frost off. No. That is catastrophic. Unable to get that. That's going to be easy pickup for 4 beats. Kid Magic gets caught by the dragon, and 4 Fates takes that kill. Oh, if he was able to get Chain Frost off, that would have been so good. I think he might have gotten orchided there. This is looking pretty dire for the dire. I hate myself sometimes. Well, at least I can laugh at myself. Alright, we need this BKB on Waste Manager. I've not seen the egg in a minute, but they just haven't needed it. Like, they've just been winning each fight. Well, they did use egg down here. But NoLimitz really in the same position that they were last game. Got Blade Mail completed on Kid Magic. They just need to make space, right? Pushing these side lanes, keep them chasing you. If they're chasing you, they're not pushing high ground, and it just gives you more chance to come back. Right? They are good players, they just need a bit of space. Oh, here we go. Kid Magic running into Strilling. I see disassembled Echo Saber to make BKB, but you don't have enough for BKB, so just leave it as an Echo Saber. Yeah, okay, there you go. I was like, well, when you have enough for BKB, then you can do that. Which again, that is a very smart choice, right? If you're like, hey, I need this BKB, doing that, disassembling one of your items to get it, very smart. Big brain, even. Some would say the biggest brain. I'm a banana, I don't have a brain. Yep, that is a Saint Janyasha on the Bloodseeker, very nice. Oh, Slaymate gets caught out! Soft Moon jumps in. I didn't see if that was the real one or not. I think that was the real one. Just ended up getting caught in the side lane. This jump from the DK is proving to be terrifying. This could be a Roche. And it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be as fast as Ursa. Maybe. It's still going to be really fast, though. It's going to be a lot of burn damage, some good armor reduction. DK's tanking enough just to tank all of it. The attack slows from the Fire Spirit's going to make it super easy. And that's going to be the first Ursa at 27 minutes. That always sucks when you're playing an Ursa and you're unable to take Roche first. That always feels bad. So it looks like they're going to want to just take this last tier 2. Push them high ground. BKB completed on the Ursa. That's going to come in handy. Ooh, that's big. Scepter completed on Slaymate. We're going to be able to see a big Meepo. Waste Manager just like, yeah, no, I don't want to be here. I'm going to leave. Oh, no, we have a pause. Let's take a look at the graph. That is about how I expected it. Decker's really snowballing at the moment. Doing a really good job of keeping the pressure up, getting those catches, getting those kills. And we're going to see if they're going to be able to finish this out before NoLimitz has a chance to come back. Disconnect, so bear with us as the player comes back. It is officially midnight where I am. Ugh, excuse me. Thank goodness I do not work tomorrow. Wonder if like a computer crashed or something. Glad taking that greedy. Understandable. Yeah, I think Deckers are just gonna push this tier 2. It's almost dead already. And then just probably push this high ground. They do have BKB. Not yet on Night Stalker, but one on Ursa with the Scepter, so I think NoLimitz has a pretty good chance on defense here. Especially if they're able to get the Chain Frost Soulbind combo. That would be very big. So yeah, it just depends on how they play. Yeah, definitely using the Meepos, pushing in the side lanes. It's still extremely dangerous, but if you know that the DK is not there, you're probably going to be able to get away with it. Just to try and, you know, put some pressure on the map. Hey, there we go. Let's go. And the BDE is back. JB. And here we go. We are back in the action. What is gonna happen? So yeah, it looks like they're just gonna ignore that tier 2 and defend high ground.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
I mean, that's an Aegis Bloodseeker, so...
Invisibility. Gold and sweet.
Dyer's top
Got
tower
the
is
invis,
ready
but
to
you gotta
hit.
get that out of your backpack so you can actually use it. But here we go. Push on the high ground.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
What's gonna happen first? Here comes Vlad. Getting the Soulbind off, but a little early. That is not what you want to see. Does not have the cast range to get the Chain Frost off. So now that is not going to be any Soulbind for this upcoming fight. There's the jump onto BDE with the Blood Right, taking him down. There's the Waste Manager in the middle. The egg is dropped. The Golem's dropped. They don't have the damage to be able to kill the egg. And Slaymate goes down and right under it all. There's the chain on for Fates. Golem, Chain Frost used just to take that down. They no longer have any big ultis on either team as it's all been used. The Machine trying to get out, but there's the buyback on Slaymate. Immediately getting stunned by the Dragon Tail. And he's going to go down. That's a dieback. Kid Magic in the back. That goes down. That's 4 dead. No buybacks. Just take a look at that. No buybacks. Waste Manager trying to man fight a 1v5. There's the blink, and that's going to be a triple kill. There's a buyback on the bear, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I guess the machine went down to the tower, and yeah, there's his team tipping him, being like, what the fuck? Oof. 2 buybacks now. But yeah, that was just an unfortunate fight for NoLimitz. Unable to coordinate the Soulbind Chain Frost. That jump from the DK is just lethal, man. And I think that's like been like 6 times now that Meepo has tried going in and then just gets stunned by an AoE Dragon Tail. So like, damn.
Dyer's top barracks just fell. Bet you $10 Dyer does not like that one bit.
That is a successful high ground push. Happy to back off for now. But I think they want to keep the pressure up. They do have both big ults up now, though. So it only takes one fight to change everything. Yeah, it feels really bad when you feel forced to... Oh, they're gonna see Slaymate. He's gonna get the blink out. And there's the poof. He's gonna be okay. Yeah, as I was saying, it feels really bad when you're forced to get BKBs in a game. Oh no, he does get found by the Ursa, but gets the poof out. Is stuck there, but I don't think they know he's there. Oh, yep, they find him. Oh, unable to get the Dragon Tail off. Nice escape. But it feels really bad when you're forced to go BKB in a game where they have quite a few BKB piercing stuns. No BKB yet on this Night Stalker. He is unable to go in. I like that butterfly pickup. Or at least what they plan. Oh, that is a scepter for DK, bringing out the black dragon. Oh boy. That no good for NoLimitz. Trying to get this glimmer. Hopefully it would help survive these jumps. BKB almost done on Strilling. That's a basher completed on the Ursa. That's big. So it doesn't look like they're going to be pushing high ground here. Just kind of happy to try to choke him out here and slow down the pace quite a bit.
Things are looking dire for Dyer's bottom tower. Wow, that was... Yet I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble, though.
Nice, nice.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, both teams just being pretty peaceful at the moment. Very nice. Trying to get that scepter. But like, see, this is exactly what we're talking about. It's just getting starved out. They don't feel like they can go anywhere. Right? Like, they have nowhere to go, so they're just stuck in base, getting whatever creeps come in. Waste Manager doing what he can to get farm. Oh, look at that black dragon. Look at that big purple glowing dragon. Got that arcane rune, so it looks a lot cooler. Hell yeah. That is a terrifying dragon. Oh, here we go. Here's a smoke. They want to do something. They're going to go look for someone. Dire scan, not finding anybody. They know that Snap is top with Scepter. I love Snap Scepter. Gobble Up is so much fun.
Hey, on the way.
But they're going to run into him here in the triangle. This is going to be a fight. That's the Rupture off on Waste Manager. There's Golem drop. BKBs are used. Vlad in the back immediately goes down. And BDE goes down as well. That's going to be no ultis. Waste Manager can't even fight them. Warlock goes down in the back, but Kid Magic gets stunned by that Supernova. And there's the Dragon Tail to take him down. That's going to be another team wipe. Unable to get the Chain Frost off again. This is going to be an easy high ground push. There's the jump on Vlad. He was not ready. He wasn't ready. And that's going to be another team wipe. The only buyback is that of Ursa. This is looking like a clean sweep for the Deckers. GG has been called. That is GG. Well played. Nicely done. Well played, both teams. And the snowball from the Deckers is gonna take it down. I guess someone must have canceled the... There it is. Well played, well played. Nicely done. Okay, even though I know it's late, I will see if anybody wants to do a quick captain interview. See if anybody wants to talk about this. Honestly, I think I'd give MVP to Soft Moon here. This DK shut down this Meepo insanely. As well as Drilling played really well. And the Phoenix 8-0, perfect game for a mid Phoenix. Just winning this. This Meepo pick was a interesting go. Slaymate unable to really pull out the full potential there. Ah, hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's Ocean here.
Hey, how are you doing, Ocean?
Doing well, doing well.
That was some insane games there you guys had. So, gonna try to keep this quick and short since it is pretty late, I think, for everybody here. Hey, Strilling, thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, and I have 4 beats with me too.
Hey, 4
Hello.
beats. So, Ocean, why don't you just walk me through what you guys were thinking of this first game and then the second game, just really quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, but essentially we try to look through the, try to ban the right heroes, kind of in a way that would enable our heroes to play. We got Undying through, so that really helped out.
Right. And what was this? Obviously, Slaymate is a really big Meepo player, but what was the choice behind Meepo here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we were just trying to surprise because it's such a low used hero.
I see, I see.
We were like going for the element of surprise.
That is fair enough as well. So on the side of the Deckers, how do you guys feel about these games? Obviously, you won the second one here in the landslide, but how are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I think we feel pretty good. The first game was really tight, really close in a way that was a little heartbreaking,
Yep.
looking at the graph. But we were happy to pull it together game 2 and kind of I don't know, show a different side to our drafting.
Right. Were you guys pretty confident with this Phoenix into the Ursa? I was a little worried there for a moment in the draft.
Yeah, I was. I think I felt confident knowing that we were picking it following a Night Stalker. And that we felt we had a better overall game plan to deal with the Ursa. We had better supports kind of backing and buffing. So we weren't super stressed. And then I think the Meepo pick we didn't know how to feel about. And in the lane was probably decisive.
I gotta say, probably the most decisive thing I saw in the second game was when Four Beats got the kill on Slaymate on like no health and was able to get away in that bottom fight. That was insane.
It was
So
classic Bloodseeker
yeah.
gameplay, where you're like, I either get this kill and like the fight is easy, or I die
Yep.
on like 1 HP and he has like 10 HP.
Yep. It was very, very beautiful. I loved seeing the Lich Grimstroke combo. You guys really tried to take that off, but the jump from this Softman was insane. So well played to
Yeah.
both you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Proud has been killing it. Thank
Mhm.
you for standing in again.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'll let you guys get out of here. Great games, well played. You guys are 1 for 1 against each other, so I look forward to see what you guys do in the future.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you for casting.
Yep, it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a good night.
Thank
Have a
you,
good night.
you too.
All right. Bye. All right, so that was the Deckers versus No Limits coming out with a 1-1. Again, just overall really impressed with these teams. I'm having a lot of fun here. I love seeing the Phoenix pick. I love seeing the Meepo pick. I love just seeing things get mixed up. Let's just ban Ursa. let's stop playing Ursa. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys have a great night, and I am streaming. I don't think I have a cast tomorrow, but I will be streaming with links tomorrow morning for Factorio. So look forward to that. I will see you guys in the next cast. Bye.